Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is. If you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic, 3rd and long after that last sack. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Again, it's Brady. Catch is made by Metcalf. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. DK Metcalf, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Able to get this to Gordon. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This is caught. It's Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Off of play action, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chase Young, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Looking to throw. Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw is Watson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun give to Fournette. Running right through him. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. And Succop will put this one right through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Succop's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Brady now on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Switch gears.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson steps away to his left. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
On 1st down, Watson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Isaiah Simmons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And yet again, it's McLaurin. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Back to throw, Watson. And Thomas has it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first and 10, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
30, 10, wait, 20. He's not going to get me. 30, what's the mic? Go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 30, what's the mic? You ain't doing nothing, Dave. You ain't doing nothing.
Again, it's Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Again, it's Jones. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson off play action. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 39 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take in charge.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this 4th quarter. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Brady going to throw here. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Let's get him. Come on.
The Buccaneers are on their way to the Super Bowl. Thank you all so much for watching, and good night. And that does it for the Conference Championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.